that we are Gucci and good to go. So, without further ado, what is up, everybody, and welcome back after this super long break, guys. It's been way too long since I've talked to you guys on cast. And, guys, I am here joined today by my good old friend. Say what's up, man.
Hey everyone, it's my Dark Aura.
Yep, and we are here today watching something very, very special unfold. As you see today, two teams are going to duke it out for something really special, guys. This is the OMG Gauntlet. Now, if you are new to this cast, or rather to this channel, then let me break it down for you. We are Amateur Smite Leagues, and we are a page on Facebook that helps teams and people all around participate in some competitive gameplay, because we all know we're not all pros out there, but we want to be. So here we are, guys, watching these two teams fight, because this gauntlet is very, very important. We are throwing a tournament rather soon here, and then also a league afterwards, which is very interesting for those of you guys that are interested. But this gauntlet is very important because we're going to see who out of all these teams is on top for OMG, and they actually invited some other teams, if I'm correct. Right, Dark?
Yes. One of them being a fan favorite, Pandemic, is being joined by this gauntlet. That's the one that's everyone can recognize, like right off the bat.
Totally, yeah. And guys, we're going to be watching these games unfold. As you can see, the P's and B's are already underway. We're going to have to do a quick pause once we start the game to make sure we get the names correct. However, that being said, guys, and Dark, we can get straight into this. Let's look at the current comps forming in front of us, guys. As you can see, the P's and B's below: Ganesh, Ardio, Fafnir, and Huyi being banned out for the red side. And for the blue side, which I believe is Supremacy, which it is actually,
Yes.
is Kukulin, Raijin, Sol, and Odin. Now, as you see the picks where first pick was Erlang, which is crazy. And there you go. You see the teams on the board hovering over that Anubis. I'm actually wondering to see if they're going to lock it in.
The troll.
Ooh, Almazenkob. Okay. But that's 4 physicals over 1 magical. We'll see how that goes. It's not bad.
No, it's actually 2 magical. It's Geb and Ymir.
Ooh, you're right.
So they're doing the double
Ooh,
Guardian
what an
comp.
interesting comp. Okay. I do like the Izanami pick, however, because she is very, very strong in lane right now thanks to her buffs recently. And its Demon OMG is just tempting us with all these spicy picks. Yeah, I agree.
He's a trolling. Why does everyone in the Smite community have to troll? Like, can't we just have like a team of people who just don't troll? Like, is that possible?
No, never.
I don't think it's going to be possible.
But speaking of the
sad.
troll, looking at these current comps for Team Supremacy, how do you feel about it? Chonga in the mid lane, Susano as a jungler, Terra, Erlang, and Medusa rounding out the rest of the team, as we see this being locked in finally.
Yeah. I personally still think Chang'e is viable in the mid lane. Being a mid laner myself, I love Chang'e, but I think that you have to have a comp around protecting the Chang'e and able to move Chang'e between the front and the back line because of her abilities being very short ranged. With the comp that Supremacy has drafted so far, it looks like they're able to very easily come back and forth from the front line, seeing as Sasano and Terra give the team a lot of mobility. Everyone on Team Supremacy has a way in and has a way out, which is very good. For the enemy team, being Happy's team of misfits, is what I'm just going to call them now, Happy has his signature Scylla. That's not good. Happy has made his name in the mid lane against Scylla, so hopefully we'll be able to see that today, and hopefully Happy will show us why we don't let Happy get Scylla.
Okay.
Having the double comp of both Geb and Ymir is interesting for the comp. It gives them a lot more front line, which is going to help against the Chang'e because her weakness is penetrating through the tanky targets. And Ymir having one of the highest health pools, and then Geb adding onto that with a shield, it's going to be very hard for this Chang'e to do a lot of damage in these team fights.
I agree with you. And then, hopefully, guys, as you can see, Smite isn't exactly taking us straight into the game, but like I said, hopefully it'll let us straight through. If not, we're gonna have to do a quick little refresh of the cast. We're still gonna be live, guys. Don't worry. But we're just gonna have to refresh of the queue and everything. That being said, though, It's Demon OMG. I faced him in the duo lane. A very formidable foe. I'm really interested to see how he goes up against Fear the Puppeteer. What a great name, don't you think?
I feel like that his original account got banned and that he did this name and he's using this now. I just feel like this is a Smurf account that he's forced with now.
It's a great
It
Smurf
just
account,
seems
I'll
like those
say that.
names.
Um, but to clarify a little bit, guys, this is a best of one, correct?
Correct.
So best of one meaning
Best of one till
whoever
finals.
best of one till final. So meaning whoever gets this one win moves on in the gauntlet, guys, and whoever loses, well, fortunately has to hold that L and wait for next time and get themselves a better set against other teams as well. Do practice, do things like that. But
So comps alone, what is your predictions on how this game will go?
I am
Who do you think's gonna win?
digging 100%. What do we call it? Happy's Misfits. Band of Misfits.
Happy's team of misfits. Happy's band of misfits. Oh no, Happy's band of misfits. I can't speak today. You may have to pause just for a little longer so my game can actually catch up with you. Because right now I'm in the part where Demon decided to troll for 10 seconds. So,
All right, man.
Looking at the red. Oh, sorry.
My bad. I just got excited, dude. I just came back with a vengeance, and I'm ready to. Well, actually, do you need me to pause at all? I think it just says Blue Team and Team
Yeah.
Esports. So I'm gonna pause at 40 seconds, and I'm gonna switch these guys' stuff real quick. So this is Supremacy.
Yeah. While you do that, I can load in and catch up to you. Which I think is interesting though. It's actually an Osiris jungle. How do you feel about that?
I actually like warriors into the jungle lane. I think that they bring so much bully potential, for a lack of a better word.
They really do.
And it's going to be really interesting to see how these guys kind of duke it out. Now I'm going to call these guys, even though it says OMG, guys, I'm going to call them Happy's Misfits because I can't recall their name.
Okay, so actually their name is OMG Happy Spread'em. I forgot about their team name. That is their name. It is OMG Happy Spread'em.
What an interesting name.
Thank you. Yeah, it has a history behind it. Most has to spread them, just in general. You know, your casual spreading. Everyone has casual spreading. It's kind of like puberty. Everyone goes through it. Rubster made a good point in the chat. He said with the new map to season 5, almost said 15, to season 5, that he thinks that warriors will not be as good in jungle, seeing as assassins have more mobility than warriors do. How do you feel about this?
I'm sorry, you have to repeat that. You went to straight robot mode for me.
Oh, I did. Sorry. I was saying that Rubster in the chat was talking about how the new map for season 5 is going to make it tougher for warriors in the jungle, seeing as assassins have more natural mobility than warriors do, and seeing as the jungle will be larger, it will favor assassins in the jungle moreover than warriors or anyone that is slow for that matter.
You know, I think we can guess that that might be true. However, I want to. So a lot of the meta and everything that happens is really dictated by what we see on the SPL, and then what we see with just how the meta, you know, evolves. Because every start of a new season, things change. Obviously, this season was a big change as well because we brought warriors and tanky gods into the jungle role, which wasn't really expected, as well as RIP to my good friend Zeus, who started very, very strong this season and then just fell off. So it's one of
I
those
miss
things
him.
where, yeah, me too, me too. But it's one of those things where metas change, seasons make the meta change as well sometimes. So I'm really interested to see how this works. I do say I would like to see more junglers in the jungle role. Um, but hey, we've evolved and adapted to the warriors being in the jungle role with Nem, with things like that, and with hunters going the pen build as well to counter, huge tanky comps. So hey man, we'll see. I would like that it just focus on junglers, or rather assassins, but we'll see.
I'm paused at 35. I missed it by 5 seconds because I was listening to you. Your
It's good, no
beautiful
worries.
voice distracted me.
I'm gonna just get to 35 then, and then we'll count it down.
And then you
So,
count off.
yeah, in 3, 2, 1. Let's keep it going, guys. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for being patient, and we are off watching this game, guys. Now, in the chat, I want you guys to just give your best guess on who's going to take the first win here, or rather the only win here, because remember, guys, first win, or rather the win of this game, moves on. Person who loses holds that L. So let's just kind of see how things go. Now, if you're wondering how they decide order and, chaos side, it is a coin flip. So it is all chance, my guy.
Just for the first match though. Afterwards, it's whoever the new team is. They will decide if they want order or chaos,
Okay, okay. I dig it, I dig it.
making it harder. So if you're able to win even without being able to be the one that's choice, that proves that you are able to um, do better to them, even when you don't have that advantage to you. So if we look at the starts of these both teams, blue team and red team both starting with their supports in mid, it's gonna become the new meta. Chang'e taking a lot of poke. Sadly, Geb knocked her up into the Scylla Crush. That didn't do very well for her.
But something really interesting here on the left side, as we kind of predicted, well, actually not really predicted. It was very interesting to see a early game god like Medusa actually lost lane. And actually, as I speak, a brawl is just going down. Erling should be the second fall here if they can catch up to him with that slow from Ymir and the slow. Oh, I apologize. I see. I was wrong.
You
Erling,
are way ahead of me.
am I really? Oh wow. Well,
Yeah, you're
I don't
really
know
ahead
how
of
that
me.
even happened. I'm actually gonna pause at 127 or 26 rather. So let me know when you get there. But yeah, guys, it's Smite casting, dude, or rather Smite spectating. So much.
All right,
fun.
just got to 126 now.
Okay, we'll continue in 3, 2, 1, and we're back, guys. Sorry about that, but as we saw, guys, Scylla got the first blood. On the right side, we tried getting that kill on the Erlang, but nothing happened. They're gonna end up taking both the blue and the speed buff. And that's that. Actually, wait, it looks like nobody has a speed buff. Susano might have taken that. So that's good for them. Got some kind of win back.
I think he started on speed.
Oh, did he? Okay. Well, overall, OMG Spreadum has the lead over here, and Ymir is just taking a lot of poke,
Ymir
and
got
actually
caught
takes a spill to Streeto OMG, getting that return kill. That is 1-1 on the board, while Chang'e and Scylla are in the mid lane fighting it out. Chang'e is half health, Scylla is as well, but I want to watch this a little bit more. But the supports are on the rotation. Looks like Scylla is going to be able to get that poke on the Chang'e, but she has that heal, guys. It's not that strong, but still a heal.
That is very true. With that fight on the right, Terra being able to get that nice stun, that clap, which stuck Ymir in place. Now with Terra's 3, no longer rooting, but slowing, the slow plus the clap made it so Ymir was slower than Molasses, which he already is, so that's a little unfortunate for him. But it's not going to put him that far behind. He's only about a level behind, but he's still equal in gold for that early kill assist. So as long as Ymir doesn't get poked out, or not poked out, I'm sorry, but get caught out again and picked, he should be fine in his lane.
Yeah, it looks like a successful invade thing grouped on Baycorn. Susano trying to do his best to help out his team. I went to the wrong person, but it's okay. We're back, and we see Baycorn fall to the Ymir. I believe that is a Ymir solo. Like, yeah, that is actually. Yep, yep.
That is Ymir solo. And while that fight on the right happened, there was a really big brawl in left for Oracles. Izanami and Medusa were fighting. Izanami used her ult to try to secure him. Medusa fighting, and then Chang'e rotated. Both of them surviving with no health. And now just trying to see if they can get that quick little poke on into lane.
Ooh, some risky strats on the right side, like you said. But both of them are going to be able to get out no problem. Susano is really low as well on the right side, but as we see, just normal farming for now. This could be an attempt on the right side, or rather for the Susano's life, but he's going to back no problem and get the health. I take it back. He's just doing what he wants.
Yeah, Susano, sadly, with how the start worked out, he wasn't able to get his ult yet, and he just now getting his ult now, but his speed has spawned, and I'm fairly certain that OMG spread him, Happy spread him. I'm pretty sure they know that the speed buff is up, so expect a speed invade, seeing as they did invade the blue at almost the exact same time that speed fell. But it looks like that the blue team, being Supremacy, are able to secure their speed before Spread'em is able to invade.
Okay, I like it. But let's continue on. Looks like on the left side, however, Izanami getting the better of Medusa right now by being able to invade and take this red buff from her. Really big for them because, as we know, Medusa falls off late game, and Izanami comes online around mid to late game, in my opinion. But looks like a quick pause coming out from I'm Happy OMG. No problem, guys. But let's kind of
take a quick second to spread them.
Oh yeah, you know it. But on the right side, looks like an engage was about to go down. Ymir less than half health. The Osiris is his name, is the one I was thinking about. Osiris taking quite a bit of poke, but 3 on the right side for Supremacy. I want to see how this is going to go down. I wonder if they're going to try to engage underneath the tower or wait for the waves to push out and try to get this 3v2 going on. So, looking at how the game is going on right now, we see that OMG Happy Spread'em is up 1k gold, which is not much at the beginning of the game, but it's still something. How do you think this game is going so far for either team?
I think this is a very good start for Spread'em. They have 2 kills early, and they're about roughly up 1k gold. It's definitely a good place to start, but they're going to have to drive with that lead if they're going to want to push it. The pause has ended, thankfully. We don't need any more pause curses from past casts. Thankfully, this one was an easy and short one. And looks like Supremacy is able to secure their own jungle this time, which is really good for them. They need to be able to start securing their buffs. They can't allow Spread'em to just go and take control of their whole jungle. They need to get control back.
Ooh, and the Terra ult, as soon as I was going to go switch over to him, or her rather, she dies. But on the mid lane, looks like a counter gank is coming through from this Erlang and this Susano. The poor Chang'e takes a spill, and here we go with this big... Ooh, we'll see how this goes down, but I don't think they're going to be able to pick it up. Oh, Susano dives in, but is not going to be able to clean up the kill. Could possibly fall here, and he does.
Oh, but Cecilia gets it.
Ooh, some sick place
that
coming
was
out
a
from them.
nice
Let's get a
clutch
better
route.
Angle. Erlang trying to do
Osiris
something.
tried to come through too, and he wasn't able to pick it up. Or not Osiris, I'm sorry. Terra tried to come through, but she wasn't able to pick up. Also getting picked up by Happy. Happy's just getting all these kills. They told him to spread them. He said, no, I'm going to make you spread them. And he's just taking dominant lead right now. He is 4-0-1.
Like it.
And looks like Izanami is trying to take these oracles over here with Happy, and they are able to secure them, which is good because since Happy has this lead, they want as much vision around this Gold Fury as possible. They need to make sure that they secure the first one.
Yeah, right now, really dominant game for OMG Happy Spread'em. I'm digging their ability to counter engage when they're getting engaged on themselves. Now, they did get that kill on the Chang'e at the beginning of that kind of conversation, I'm going to call it, right? They conversed amongst themselves, got the first kill on Chang'e, and then they said, hey, we're going to respond. Cryptid Bacorn and the Susano came through, try to do something, and instead they pick up the double kill, or rather the kill on Terra and the Susano. But in the mid lane, looks like some brawl fest going on as well, but Scylla's not there. Scylla is farming that back camp.
Yeah, she just wants as much farm as possible. I mean, she doesn't really have to put herself in any risky situation right here. She is 4-0-1. She is second in player damage. Yeah, she's second right now. Yeah, she's second in player damage right next to Susano on the enemy team. And right now, she's just trying to get to late game as fast as possible. But how this is going, she's going to be able to get to late game faster than most people on the side of Supremacy. Sadly for that last team fight, Supremacy was just a little bit overextended, and Happy spread him, and Happy himself was able to capitalize off that. Supremacy needs to be careful of how long they're extending in these fights, because if they keep overextending, Happy spread him is going to be able to counter-engage off them and just snowball this lead even worse.
Yep, and going to be really interesting here on the right side, though. Susano taking quite a bit of spill, is less than half, is in a very dangerous situation, and it's going to get ulted on. And there goes that kill. Here comes the Erling trying to get a kill in a response, but he's going to be taken quite low, or rather not really, by the rest of that team. Gets stunned out by that Osiris. And the counter engage trying to come through, but it might end up as a problem for that Terra, and it was indeed. That is 2 kills on the side of OMG Happy through that interaction on the right lane. And on the mid lane,
Pick up on the Chang'e.
yeah, it's just one after
They're
the
winning
other.
everywhere. They have dominancy in every single lane. Carry lane hasn't been looked at that much, but Izanami is out farming this Medusa, given that she has the better wave clear and is able to invade more often. But she's taking the lead that she was given and driving with it. Every single lane on Happy Spread'em is winning, and I don't think they want to stop anytime soon. I don't think they're going to let Supremacy catch back up. As we see Ymir going on Cryptic right here and get the solo kill. Cryptic Bacorn sadly was just a little bit too far forward. And then on the opposite side, on left side, it looks like Izanami with the power of Gab is able to take out Medusa.
And just with that, a bunch of stuff is going on. On the right side, Susano is trying to pick up the kill on this Ymir, but doesn't. Has to drop it because he can't commit too hard. It looks like on the left side, they could be going for a Gold Fury. Rather, looks like they were just looking around there. Now, a lot of the map presence and a lot of the fights going on are going in the way of OMG Happy Spread'em. If you were on the side of Supremacy, what do you want to do here?
Right now, I would try to fight as little as possible. Right now, you just try to make sure you're not getting caught out and that you're getting as much farm as possible. If Happy Spread'em is going to try to invade you, of course defend your buff, but don't take any fights that is unnecessary. Only take secured kills. No chasing, because that has been their downfall so far. About 50% of their kills have just been merely a positioning issue.
Agreed. Now, Susano on the right side, less than half health, has to back already, and this right side of the map is super strong in my opinion. Actually, it looks like the Terra's Blessing coming out. Not really sure for what reason, probably to get away from this invade, or rather this gank coming through from the right side. But speaking of invades, that's what the Ymir and the... Oh, okay, on the left side, the solo kill, but here we go with this Terra trying to jump in, gets the clap on the Ymir. Here comes the Osiris in response, but this is a 3v2 right now. A great wall coming up from the Ymir. Shell is popped, and here we go with the continuation. Geb is here now, though. It is now a 4v3.
That chunks him so much. Chang'e using her ult as well, but it doesn't really do very much. Still able to pick up the Susano on the far end, and what looked really nice for Supremacy, OMG Spread'em just turned it around. It's what's been every single fight here in the right lane. It seems that Supremacy starts the fight, but Happy Spread'em ends the fight, which is a very good way to do this. Another battle Supremacy is looting is also the ward battle too, if you want to look.
I do. I noticed that very much so. And as well, the map presence is heavily in the way or in the favor of OMG Happy Spread'em. They are getting these neutral objectives, getting this pressure in the lanes that they really need to. This solo pressure that he has is allowing him to really go above and beyond into the other lanes. This, how do I pronounce his name? Grismark. I like it.
Yeah, a fun fact actually, Grismark is their sub. Their real solo, his name is Dr. Dilo. Grismark is actually just filling in for their real sub, for their solo right now because he was unable to make it today.
That's unfortunate,
And,
but he is definitely putting in some work right now. Gonna get the kill on this Cryptid Bacorn. Unfortunately, Cryptid Bacorn hasn't really been performing at tip-top shape, but we're hoping that in the late game, or in the mid game, or rather, I think we're in the mid game already, so going towards the late game.
Early to mid.
Yeah, early to mid. Going towards the late game, they can turn it around and make sure they get through this no problem. They're having issues, I would say, all around, but really, if they just farm properly, get this Chang'e pretty stacked, help Medusa kind of get... Well, Medusa got that solo kill on the left side, so she's kind of getting better and better there. Got the Gold Fury vision, so they know if they're going to go for it. It's just a lot of moving parts here going on.
Yeah, and they started up again, and Supremacy is starting to come over to see if they're able to steal this. Gold Fury is about half health right now. Terra engages, Scylla engages too. Izanami ult used with Scylla ult smashing down on everyone. Kill for Scylla. Gold Fury goes down in the favor of Happy Spread'em. Happy gets a double kill. That is both the Chang'e and the Susano down. They're still chasing down this left lane, trying to pick up Terra. But Terra is able to go straight to her tier 1 and save. Looks like Happy Spread'em with that is going to take the tier 1 in mid.
So great map play coming out from these guys. Just overall being able to control the situation, being able to come out on top with all 5 guys on their side alive, and just move on and pressure the rest of the map.
Yes, Happy Spread'em is definitely taking their lead and making it bigger, which is exactly what you have to do. You have to invade every time it's up. You have to make sure that you're taking everything that you possibly can. And with that, they steal the speed buff once again. Sadly, Bacorn was not able to defend this time.
Yeah, and looks like on the left side, Medusa was able to pick up her own red buff, or rather take it away from its Demon OMG, who was invading. And interesting group ups coming out from both sides of the map.
For everyone on the map and how far the level difference is, the one side of the map that hasn't really been out of control yet is the carry lane. Medusa and Izanami almost completely even. Maybe off by like a couple gold, and Medusa uses her ult, gets the Izanami beads, and is probably going to get the solo kill here if she can find him in the invis, but sadly unable to find her. Izanami barely lives, having to expend her sanctuary.
And that's that. Although a good thing to get out of that little fight was that century, or rather that Aegis, and that, I believe you said it was beads, correct? So getting those...
Beads was already down.
Oh, beads already down. Then alright, then that Aegis, getting those out of that little interaction was a great thing for them. However, this counter engage coming out from a 3-man strong rotation is going to end the spill for this Medusa, possibly. But the counter rotation comes in through from the Chang'e, gets that ult, hitting only the Geb, getting a double stun by the clap and her ult rather, and then being able to get out. Now, Fear the Puppeteer going for this purple buff, very interesting. Soul ult is going to go and hit that Medusa, getting her to less than half health, and this could be the end of this Medusa seeing us out. Everybody is grouped up, getting that stun, getting that beads though, and there we go. Terra could be next here.
Izanami uses her ult to pick the Terra up. Once again, Supremacy able to do something. They start the fight, they get something, they get a tower, but they extended for too long, and the counter engage from Happy Spread'em just completely messing with Supremacy. I feel that Supremacy really needs to work on how long they stay in the fights. Medusa getting that tower and then just chilling there for just an extra minute, not necessarily needing to be there. She just took that tower and then immediately backed before she was able to get ganked by everyone. And like we mentioned earlier, they were losing the ward battle. 2 people on Supremacy haven't placed a single ward, both the mid laner and the jungler. That's not good. That means that's the whole mid lane that's not warded. That is probably why Medusa did not know that they were coming to gank her, because there was no wards.
Now, I also want to point out a very interesting fact. On the right side, Ymir was 2v1ing for the longest time with no problems. He is that strong right now against his opposition. He is 3 levels above that Erlang, as well as, let's look at this, 4 levels above the Susano. Susano is down 2 against his opposition. So right now the level and experience favors, or rather the experience and gold favor, is definitely on the side of OMG Happy Spread'em. Now I just want to see how they continue throughout this game, because as we know, in ASL history, we've seen some teams drop some games here and there, and we really want to see if they can maintain rather their lead that they have and just be able to win something out of this. Or rather move on into the next stage of the Gauntlet. But looks like Izanami over here is on her own, being caught out, having to use her beads, and here comes the Chongo, but she dashes away. Now that dash is insane, Dark. It's so fast after that update, and it is just, it's so good. You could pretty much escape anything, and Cryptid Bacorn finally got something off of the map, or rather, Cryptid and the rest of his team get something off of the map here.
Yeah. Supremacy was able to finally get that Portal Demon, and I don't know if you caught it, Erlang actually used his ult to try to keep the Izanami there, but because of the update, Izanami was able to go faster, and Erlang sadly, more or less, wasted his ult. But when they did stunlock Izanami, they got her bees, which is very big. That means if Medusa rotates, or if anyone else with a good hard CC rotates, they're going to be able to take advantage of that. Now, Happy knowing that the Portal Demon has been taken, they're just taking dominance over here. They're baiting Supremacy to come for them. If anyone comes out of position, even slightly, they're going to immediately go on them. A great thing about Ymir Walls is he can personally put people out of position, putting up a new form of terrain that they can't go through. No one on the side of Supremacy can just walk through walls. Aside from Susano if he gets his teleport over, but that's if he's able to use it before the wall goes up. So having this Ymir is very strong with the comp that Supremacy has drafted. They have no way to get through that wall.
Susano being very risky over here on the left side, however, might be able to get picked off by OMG Happy Spread'em, but looks like he's going to be able to get out, expending a lot of his relics, and Terra is actually going to be taking a spill here more than likely. Here we go. This could be going to either team here, but the Demon, OMG, picks it up, gets the kill on the Susano. Happy is just so big right now. It's insane.
Happy is 11-0. He just got another double kill. Got another kill with his ult and got one with a crush. This Medusa getting away from the fight with no health whatsoever. And that's a free Gold Fury for Happy Spread'em, not dropping a single member in that fight. The goal rate being 9k in the favor of Happy Spread'em.
It's really great to see this team perform as good as it is right now, and unfortunately Supremacy isn't quite there yet. I would dare say on the level of OMG Happy Spread'em. Did it mess up or something?
Yeah, you turned into a robot for about a couple seconds.
Robots are great on Xbox. What are you talking about?
Dude, robots
I apologize,
are great.
guys, in case that was on the mic. But as you can see here, guys, OMG is just asserting their dominance on the map. And I want to see if there's going to be a Fire Giant call, or rather a bait, to have them kind of get near. Izanami isn't here just yet, guys, so remember, this is going to be a 4v5, but they don't know that. So let's see how they go on with the rest of this fight.
And if we look at the ults coming up, Scylla ult just came back up, Izanami ult just came back up, and so is Osiris' ult. Everyone's ult is up on both sides of the team. So if Happy Spread'em tries to maybe perhaps sneak this Fire Giant up from Supremacy's nose, seeing as they have no ward coverage, they have all the ultimates to secure it. Looks like Supremacy is trying to stay grouped up here with being a 2-3 kind of lane here. having 2 in the mid lane, and then 3 going up in right lane, with Medusa and Susanoo really pushed up. Terra alt used, looks like Medusa got caught out, and Demon picks up the kill.
Yeah, unfortunately my controller was acting weird, so I couldn't see that. But guys, don't worry, because we can continue on with the rest of the stuff. Looks like Fire Giant call is going to be the call here, and already less than half.
It's melting.
That is an Ami is
getting melted
chunking.
down. That's probably a free uncontested too. Fire goes down to OMG spread him, and Terra, Boo Boo, your dash is down. Oh, but she gets the clap. That may have saved her.
And they're actually gonna back
not
off.
chasing.
That's interesting. Okay.
Tower is more important. You can chase kills all you want, but Terra was going to where they didn't want to go. There was a free tower. They have fire gen. Oh, the double! Oh, happy, happy, my man. My man, getting that double sick 'em with a crush, completely melting their team. That's a free right Phoenix because of that.
This could be it actually for them. They are really deep into this blue side, order side, and they can just go for anything they really want right now. I am looking at the map right now at the mini
Their
map.
tanks are low though.
Yeah, they are. They are. However, they're going to be able to just get off, no problem. No worries, man. OMG, happy spread 'em, takes right side Phoenix, as well as the Portal Demon. Looks like they are going for it, and they say they're going to take everything off the map.
I mean, why not? You have Fire Giant, you just got a Phoenix. All you gotta do is take out the next 2 Phoenixes. So all they gotta do is take Portal, back, buy whatever they can before this last, or maybe second to last, siege. Right now, I am assuming that their plan is to go for the left Phoenix, being as the Phoenix opposite to the Fire Giant is the most crucial one, seeing as if you're able to take that down, the enemy team has to have someone on that left lane pushing up minions. That way that if they try to defend Fire Giant, they don't have their Titan getting melted down.
Now, getting their Titan melted down is going to be a big problem. And as you guys know, there is some interesting repercussions after this game, guys, because you move on in the Gauntlet. Remember, guys, we were watching the OMG Gauntlet presented by ASL here, so good choice here that I just saw. Happy getting that red buff, because he deserves it for the amount of damage he is putting out.
Able to pick up. Gab finally gets a kill. The support gets a kill, everyone. We got to give a round of applause for Gab getting a kill here. And it just came into me that apparently one of the owners of OMG that is hosting this wants to give a special shout out to it's a very unorthodox shout out, but he asked very nicely if he was shout out that it's Ghost OMG would like to spread happy for his amazing performance in this game.
Yes, 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 okay.
It looks like game 2 is almost already ready with the second team hosting. So it looks like a team. I'm not really sure what the second team's name is, but looks like Happy's team will once again get chaos. Perhaps getting chaos for this whole gauntlet if they keep winning.
Well, we shall see how this goes for them. I'm over here gonna look it up real quick. Let me just get out of this game.